I just nuked my entire wallet. All because in 365 days, I'm going to turn this deck of Pokemon cards into an entire business. But how exactly are we going to do that? Doom scrolling Facebook Marketplace, baby! It is 9:52. We have a Marketplace meetup in about an hour. So we closed in on a bunch of Japanese cards, and then he told me he had English cards. So we're gonna go pack up and take a look at them. This could be a little crazy. We finally got the collection back. And dude, just look at how many cards we have. Not just this, by the way. Now, granted, some of this is from my personal collection as well, but this is gonna be our starting capital for this entire series. So just starting off, dude, I tried to get sequential pairs, or just like pairs in general that go together. So I got the Mimikyu V and the VMAX. I got the red Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. There's another red card right there. Another Charizard, Greninja. So you can kind of see a theme here. I'm looking for the more popular Pokemon. And speaking of popular, dude, Team Rocket's Mewtwo. This card's been going up insanely. I want to know, is it clean? No. Okay, so it's not, but that's okay. I wish I had a gradable copy because PSA 10 in this is like about $1,000. So that'd be really cool. And another one, dude, Charizard EX from 151. Holy smoke-a-ronies. And then the Garchomp V from Trainer Gallery. That is super cool. Oh my god. And that's just one stack. So I'm trying to look for popular cards, you know, just because they're able to be sold a lot quicker than, you know, say like the more niche Pokemon. And I think that's the best way to start as like just any vendor in general. Just kind of starting out with the popular Pokemon, you know, getting a lay of the land basically. Celebi V from Fusion Strike. That's a huge one. Got some Megas. I tried to diversify as much as possible. So you're going to see some Vs, you're going to see some EXs, you're going to see a lot of illustration rares, and then you're going to see some like older like Mega stuff. I know I talked about it not too long ago, but the Sleeping Pika is so adorable. So what I'm planning to do really is have kind of our display case with everything like all the high-end stuff, you know, maybe a couple slabs here and there, and then we're going to have a binder. And that binder is going to have all of these. So all of these IRs are going to be in one binder. They're going to be priced, you know, $3, $5, just to kind of broaden the range of affordability here. Because I realized when I was starting this that I wasn't going to have like, you know, the $1,000 slabs or whatever. I was going to have to fill a niche here. And the niche that I decided to fill is kind of affordability. Basically every vendor does this, but I just wanted to make sure I did it myself. And then all of these cards here are in the affordable range as well. You know, some of these are eclipsing $100 and such, which, you know, is expensive for a piece of cardboard at the end of the day. But I wanted to make sure that there was kind of something for everybody. So we have some modern, we have some Sword and Shield era, Sun and Moon era, XY era. Just kind of wanted to cast a wide net for my first show, because you never really know what's going to do well and what's not. But yeah, that's kind of the overview of everything so far. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pre-grade basically every single card in here, which is probably going to take me 3 hours. We're basically just going to go over this. We're going to go over them and see which ones are gradable, because in here are all of the gradable cards that I have. And so far, we only have 2. The Ethan's Ho EX, which I did get in a YouTube short on my Instagram. So if you're not following that, follow that. We got the Ethan's Ho that I picked up actually at a card shop locally. So I'll link that card shop down below because it is a very nice card shop. It's called Big Slab Daddy. If you're in the New York area, it is definitely one of the best. So I picked this up. It's super clean. I'm going to send this one in. The card itself has pretty much bottomed out, so it's very low risk, honestly. So if it gets a 9, it's probably going to be up, you know, 20, 30 bucks by the time it comes back. And additionally, we have, this is from a collection that I looked at. This is a promo Celebi in Japanese. But the thing with this one is that it's very, very, like, if I'll take it out right now, actually. It is absolutely, like, just cooked. It is cooked from front to back. Got a big ass crease in the middle of it. It is pretty much done. But what I'm planning to do on it is we're gonna try to get a PSA 1. And you're probably thinking, Manny, you know, that's pretty weird. Why are you purposely trying to get a low grade on a Pokemon card. I'll tell you my reasoning is that PSA 1s, you know, they kind of have a premium. So say I PSA 1 this card and it's a low pop, I could probably get a lot more money than if I get a PSA 2 or a PSA 3. And also a PSA 1 is just kind of funny to have. So yeah, this is gonna get sent in kind of for just jokes and giggles. I'm gonna do all of these now and we'll be back. We're gonna go over the cards that I picked out. We're gonna look at the cards that we didn't, and I'll be back with you. So just give me like 5 minutes. As I was pricing things, stuff got sold. So if you're not following my Instagram, which you definitely should, I posted some of these singles. The Garchomp got bought, and then a couple other like older stock things got bought. So all of this got sold for $150, which is not terrible. Look at that, Fusion Strike. But in terms of gradable cards, we did get the Lugia GX, which in a PSA 10, it is $800. It was pretty clean, so I did set that one aside. And also a Japanese Piplup. So I really hope those both get 10. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I sound really sick right now. For week 1 of our journey, not too bad. I hope to see you again for week 2 though. That's going to be it for me.